So we're out
And a
and about. This skit is going to be Barry
Hi everyone.
and myself. We're going to portray two retirees. After a long life, we're sitting near a beach. We're on almost permanent vacation. And we're reminiscing about the good old days. Barry,
Yeah, Mark.
do you remember the time when nothing in the body ached and we could walk forever and we can run and our metabolism was going like 100%? You remember those days?
I remember when I was a teenager, I had lots of energy, and then when I was older, I had lots of energy because I worked out, I played squash and racquetball, and now my bones, I could barely walk 3 blocks, whereas I used to be able to run 5 miles.
I can't even get out of these lawn chairs. By the way, here's the cabin boy. Can I have one of those tropical drinks? Thank you.
Very good. Enjoy
I can't even walk to the.
Yeah, and I remember the days when Coca-Cola from a machine was 5 cents when I was a young kid, and when we had 5 cents, we considered
That's before
ourselves
my
lucky.
time. You must be much older than me.
No, I'm only a couple years older than
Yeah,
you.
sure, 5 cents.
Yeah.
What is
5
that?
cents a Coke machine.
What is the Coca-Cola had not codeine,
Cocaine.
cocaine inside?
No, that was after the cocaine was taken away from Coke.
So you remember those days?
Yeah, I remember those days.
How could you remember those
We
days?
used to play
Those
hockey.
those drinks that had that what?
Cocaine.
Cocaine inside. They stopped it in the 1920s, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was before my time.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. I'm not that old.
I remember.
I'm not that old.
What are the? Remember the drinks they used to have that are no longer available? Kick Cola,
Kick Cola, yes, it used to be good.
and Molson, Labatt. Labatt beer in Montreal, Labatt 50.
And Brador.
They don't have Bread Door anymore?
No, I don't think so. It was a good beer. It was a strong beer.
Oh, I see. I remember the days, man, when, you watch sports today. I mean, everything is like you can't touch the opposing player in basketball or hockey. My God, I remember they used to swing their sticks at each other and hack at each other and elbow each other. That was hockey. That was basketball in the old days.
They still do, but it's...
You can't touch anyone. You go like
this. When a team was leading by 3 goals in the NHL, the other team would never come back. Now they can come back 3 goals
later.
Down in the third period.
Anyways, it's very hard to watch this stuff because I like the rough and tumble ones, you know?
It's still very about physical hockey. A lot of hits.
Big deal.
Remember the times when we would play hockey in the Van Horn parking lot, ball hockey?
No, yeah, that's what you did. You did
or
that.
Van Horn School.
I did that when I was a kid.
That's what
Up north.
Yeah,
North of Montreal.
You were from St. Agathe, weren't you? You must have liked going to the lakes.
Lakes.
I
remember when I skied to school.
That's great.
In the old days, man.
A lot of snow in those days.
When there's not so much snow today.
Not so much.
Yeah. Look at the weather; it's heating up, and
global warming.
all the weather is different, man. And they say, you know what they say? They say that the ice in Iceland or Greenland or whatever, and in the Arctic, is going to melt, and the water level is going to go up 1 meter in the next 100 years or something. I mean, all these cities, Miami, whatever, whoever, in Los Angeles, whatever, not Los Angeles, but whatever, who's ever on the coast, with your great real estate, are going to be flooded.
Yeah, that's why we'll all be immigrants. We'll all be moving to higher ground.
Higher ground. I'll go where the animals go before they hear us. Before the tsunami hits, they know before the humans do. They rush away. You know.
I remember the times when it was free.
You remember? You still have a memory. I can't remember.
We chased women.
What women? Let them chase us. I have no strength. I have no strength. I have no strength to chase them. Let them chase me if they want to chase me. Who cares anymore?
And we had no religion.
What?
No religion in those
What do you mean, no
days.
religion?
No, I didn't practice Judaism in those days.
You were an atheist?
I believed in God.
You
but
were
I
an
didn't know
agnostic.
anything about the Jewish religion.
Well, even
I remember traveling to Atlantic City to go to the
you were a
boardwalk.
hippie. You went to India. You went to ashrams, for God's sake. You went to ashrams. You were a real hippie in the old days.
Yeah, I meditated 6 hours a day in India.
Gesundheit.
So what about your travels, Mark? You went to Israel?
Yeah, I went to Israel a few times. I went to Frisco. I went up the coastal highway. I drove there with my life because there's no guardrail from L.A. to Frisco. There still isn't. Cars go with it's a 2-lane highway, winding. And they fall off 200 feet down. They can fall off. The cars have fallen off the cliff, the road, down the cliff, and died and crashed. And they still don't have a guardrail in California, But anyways, I can't do those trips anymore because I used to do them alone, man. I used to just go. God.
I used to travel alone too.
If I go 5 blocks, I think it's like a long distance trip.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I can barely walk 3 blocks from getting off the bus to go to the Cumming Center, the seniors activity
Remember
center.
the 60s, man, Vietnam?
Yeah.
All right, and people demonstrating in the streets.
Yeah.
You know what people demonstrate in the streets of now? You say one thing on social media, the wrong thing, and they all gather. Okay, they all gather.
Yeah,
At least
socially correct now.
Before we fought for causes inside our own country. Okay, inside our own countries, and to influence what we thought was the corrupt government of our own countries at the time. We didn't do this. These demonstrations they have now, which is like find the cause because there's. Nothing animating your life, so go out and demonstrate.
How was the weather back then? How was the weather back then?
I just said that it was better in the old days. Better weather.
More snow though.
Now you have to put on suntan because God forbid, the ozone. I don't know. Everything is melting away.
Atlantic City. I went in the ocean I lied on the beach and went on the boardwalk. And I had no sunscreen and I got all burnt. I went into the bathtub. The water was cold. I was in tremendous pain.
When was this?
1977, something like that.
I was there in 68. I was there in 68 on the boardwalk. They had the Miss America pageant while I was there. I saw Steppenwolf on the boardwalk.
But did you see any cleavage in the area?
I have cleavage. Yes, if I look down, I can see my own cleavage. I can still see my own cleavage. And things were like clear. Now it's morally ambiguous these days.
And now, when I was in CEGEP, people were doing drugs in the hall.
Oh, really?
Even the teacher said he took LSD.
Where? What? Where?
Dawson College.
Oh, you went to
1969 to
No
1971.
No wonder. You were below us. I was at Sir George Williams University.
Oh, you were a university student. Did you get your degree?
No, that was the first year of CEGEP, 68. 68 was a good year, man. 68, the music was great. The music was better.
Excellent.
I mean, everything was great, man, in the old days, right?
Yeah, too bad so many artists died, though.
Now I'm watching PBS. I'm watching Guy Lombardo, the things that my mother used to watch. I was listening to Frank Sinatra today, and not willingly. I was listening to the old Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra from the 40s and 50s, early 50s. Boy, did he sing slow. With the orchestra in the back, and I nearly fell asleep. I didn't realize he sang so slow.
Now what John Lennon says, it's music. It's not music.
It's like auto-tune. It's this. It's that. It's not heavy rock, death rock.
And what about the motion pictures?
I sound. You know what I sound? I sound like we sound like our parents, man.
Yeah, maybe.
We sound like our parents.
That's not such a bad thing.
I mean, to kids today, we sound like old fogies, man.
And what about the aches and pains in the body?
We already mentioned that.
Well, I'm getting senile.
You forgot. I have one molecule of memory more than you do. Anyways, we look forward for the next 10, 20 years if we last so long. Maybe I'll get. Maybe they'll devise something in the DNA AI we'll have new bodies or regenerative bodies because
We'll
our
have
bodies are
robotic
starting to
parts.
go like
We'll
hell.
have robotic parts in the brain.
Yeah, our
and
bodies.
we'll rejuvenate
AI. What is this AI shit and all this AI and regenerative and deep fakes and this is the world that the new world, George Orwell or
that's right.
whatever.
That's right.
Not 1984. No, the other one. The other guy.
Aldous Huxley.
Yes. What did he write? What was the
Brave New World.
We're in the brave new
You have
world.
to be brave to live in this world.
You have to have still brains left over.
Yeah, some brains left, some brain cells left.
You know, the
definitely.
people are, on their devices like we are right now. Their attention spans are gone. Forget
I
it.
hope you watch
They won't
this
even watch
video.
this. No, they won't watch this.
should
They don't
watch
watch
the
this.
whole
This is the
thing.
brave new world, man. This is this is what the kids are in now. Generation Z, Y, T, X, UV, YZ, exploration.
Generation AI.
Oh, hey, you just named the new generation.
Yeah, the next generation.
You just a new one, eh?
Yeah, AI, the next generation.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody out there, you out to cockers like
Big
us,
old
you
peace.
what?
Peace.
Peace, man. Not the other peace. What did they say after us? There was peace out. No peace out. Nope. Peace. Just peace. Pizza. Get some pizza. Pizza's still good.
Reminisce
About the good old days.
Yeah.
Keep on trucking.